Hi everybody, welcome back to the program. Stan Grauwald filling in for Jason DeGay tonight. I am very happy to have here at the desk with me, to my left, Lee Schaefer. To Lee's left is Robin Lejeune.
Yes.
And to Robin's left is Chris Johnson. Chris, it seems like every time I come on and host, Chris comes on speaking for brass, and we'll get to that in just a little while. But Lee, it's very good to have you guys on here. We're going to go over everything you do. And as Lee and I were talking during the commercial break, there are a lot of ties. As my dad, a longtime worker for South Coast, and his grandfather and father, so it's fun to talk about that a little bit. You guys have the big Independence Day celebration, and the first question I asked you when we were talking during the break, though, was how this works as far as what club or entity you belong to. So tell everybody first, before we talk about, you know, the day and everything, exactly who you guys are and why you're hosting this.
Okay. The Regional Military Museum and several of the civic groups and veterans groups decided about 3 years ago to set up a subcommittee under the Regional Military Museum and C.J. Christ and those guys. And we developed a subcommittee that Robin has been sitting on as well for 3 years. Robin and I have been working on it for 3 years now. Mm-hmm. And they decided that we needed an event like this in the parish. And Robin and I and several other volunteers all came together and decided we would, we would start a process of making this happen, and that's how it sort of worked. We use the nonprofit status from the Regional Military Museum, so any donations or in kind or monetary are all tax deductible. Mm-hmm. And from as far as the nonprofit status.
Is that a situation where y'all maybe sink it right back into the museum?
No, and it's really important that people understand that we have a separate account, and that money is being saved to maintain this event over the years. So any money that's donated or is left over will be used to be pumped into the event next year. So we're hoping that in the next 3 to 5 years we'll have an event that has money that can be used from year to year to make it a sustaining or enduring event.
Very good. Robin, if you would, give us an overview of this year's event. And I said this at the beginning of the show, just to clarify, of course, with the 4th of July being on Monday, mm-hmm. you guys are doing this on Saturday, and we want to make sure that everybody understands that, right?
It'll be on July 2nd, which is Saturday. We're going to do it the first Saturday of July going forward, so that people can plan ahead. They know that, that it'll fall on that Saturday every year.
Right.
So it'll be on, like I said, Saturday the 2nd. There's going to be a memorial service that'll be held at the 311 Veterans Park. That's going to be that morning. From there, after that, there'll be a Veterans Parade, which will basically we'll have floats, and there's going to be military vehicles. There'll be a marching group that's going to be there. It's basically, we want to have an opportunity for veterans to ride, because basically the floats and everything, all the vehicles are going to host veterans. And what we want to do is we want to be able to recognize them, give them a parade. Everybody can come out and show their respects. So it's really a good thing to see. I don't know if everybody that hasn't had a chance to come out and see it. It really is a very moving thing. It's really to see these World War II veterans. You see your Vietnam veterans. You're actually the ones that are serving now. We have them as well. So it's really a very moving thing to see.
So when you're standing at the parade, those guys that are out there riding in the parade have served our country.
They served, absolutely.
Very good. And actually and I saw a note somewhere, and I don't have it right in front of me, but you have a situation where if there is a veteran out there, they can actually get in touch and maybe
any veteran is welcome to come out.
How do they get in touch?
They're going to contact Mr. Danny Piku. His number is 985-688-0750.
Okay.
What he would like to get as many people as possible, if they can commit in advance, so we can know how many people to expect. But there's no requirement. You don't have to come and show any kind of military ID. We're going to take you at
honest.
You're honest. Yes, right. It is the honor system, and they'll be able to come out, and we'll sign them up. We'll put them on a float, and we will run them through town.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, we've gotten up to the parade, but I'm asking y'all to hold on just a second. Jason's telling me we've got to take a break. But after the parade, there's still a lot more entertainment.
Yes.
And of course, Chris is going to tell us brass's involvement with everything. But first, got to take a break. When we come back, again, we will be talking about the big Independence Day celebration 2011.